Hi, welcome to another episode of Professor Rox's Inspiration Station. And I'm really excited to be interviewing Maria Jose today. She is a high school student at Laverne High School here outside of Nashville. So Maria, would you like to share, she has a couple things that she wants to share with y'all.
Well, it may seem very cliche, and everybody will tell you this, but be yourself, like no matter what. Like, because you know who you are, nobody else will know who you are. Because that's the main key that you have to maintain through high school. You can't change for people, you can't change for anybody else, but unless you want to change for yourself. So always stay true to who you are and your values and your beliefs, and yeah, that's a very important to keep in high school. And for any other situations, just stay true to yourself and a job or anything like that. And another one I want to say is...
Wait, let me just stop you there, because that's so big and profound. I know a lot of people struggle at any age, but especially if I can remember back to high school, it's staying true to who you are. And really, because at this age, figuring out who you are is kind of like what a lot of people are struggling with. And so it can be easy to be swayed by someone else's idea of, their values, and questioning your own and deciding, oh, someone else thinks I'm this way or wants me to do this or be this way. And have you questioned your values at any point?
Yes, many times I have, but then I've always brought how she raised me. And one thing that she raised me is like, you have to be yourself. You can't let anybody else tell you who you are. Even though it might seem very convincing or it might seem like the best thing at the time, at the long run, it might not benefit you. So you can't change for other people because they might not even stay for you. So that's not good for you to change for somebody else,
Yes, changing who you are to try to please someone else.
Yeah.
Because that I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome, thanks. That's very excellent advice, I would say.
Okay.
Did you have another word of wisdom?
Personally, I think don't let also what people say to you, don't let the hate get to you, because some people, I personally like to dress out of the norm. Sometimes even my mother, she'd be like, why are you gonna wear that? And I'm like, because it's me. I don't want to be like everybody else. I want to stick out. I don't want to be just basic and just do the same thing over and over. So people might criticize you for it, but just if it makes you happy, just let the hate continue. They'll stop eventually, but then just know that if you like it, you enjoy it. I love to dress however I want to dress. Sometimes I can dress up very dressy or just casual or a little bohemian here and there, but that's how, and people might not like it, but then I like it, so I'll do it for myself, not for anybody else. So don't let the hate get to you. Don't let bad comments get to you. And just stay strong.
That's really profound too. That I know a lot of people struggle with wanting to please other people, and so they might be someone a little different around one group or situation, and someone else around another. And it's a lot easier said than done sometimes when people are, hating on or disapproving or making fun of something you are doing or saying or dressing. How do you, if someone's struggling with that, is there a way you found to just kind of block it out, or do you just say in your mind what do you say in your mind?
It's mostly mental, because no names will be said, but I have an instance where a teacher, it was I guess he felt very confident to say this to me, but I was dressed like not like I usually dress, but I sometimes like to, like I said, I like to go out of the norm. I don't like to stay the same. And he was like, well, why are you dressed like that? That is not you. And I was like, yeah, you don't know who I am. I can dress like however I feel like, and sometimes it's depending on my mood. I mean, if I'm feeling a little sad, I might dress like that, or if I'm feeling much happier, I might dress like that, bright colors, and you know. And I was like, you know what? He can't get to me because he doesn't know my personality. Doesn't know that I personally like to stick out of the norm. And I mean, I was like, I'm glad he noticed, and I'm glad that I did my job to stick out of the norm, because he told me that I shouldn't be dressing like that. And I was like, I mean, you know, you see, I did what I want to do for myself. So I would just say that you have to, all those bad comments, they might try to get to you, but you have to block them mentally out. Just know that, you know, you are your own happiness, like whatever you want to do and all that stuff. So yeah,
that's great.
So just mentally block everything. It may be difficult, but it is possible to do it. Just know that if it's making you happy, you go for it, and that's what matters.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I mean, if you're not harming anyone else and you're just being your authentic self, and other people don't like it, well,
yeah,
they can.
Yes. Back off.
Yeah, totally. Well, those are great tips. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for having me.
And if you want to be on the show, we would love to have you on. I'd love to interview you. If you have any things to share with the young adult audience, just shoot me an email, Coach Megan J. Rox, ROX, @gmail.com, or comment here below. And thanks for listening.